Today we're going to look at the E flat major scale. Now this particular scale has 3 flats in it. So let's run through the scale and figure out what they are. So the first note, playing on the 6th fret of the A string, is the E flat. Just always start with your middle finger. Okay, that's our first flat. Now we move up a tone or 2 frets. That's F. Okay, now coming down onto the D string at the 5th fret, hit a G. Okay, now the next note, a semitone from there, is not G sharp because we've already used the G. It's going to be an A flat. Okay, and then we move a tone up from there, or 2 frets. That's a B flat. Now onto the G string, coming up here on the 5th fret, reaching out with our first finger. That's C. Now ring finger, a tone away from that, or 2 frets. That's D, and of course a semitone to finish off, back to our E flat. So we have 3 flats in the scale. E flat, we also have our A flat and our B flat. So let's just play through it. When you're doing these scales, note my hands. I'm not moving my fingers around too much, so as I place each one down, I'm keeping them down, especially when I get to the D and the G string. Finger down, first finger down, stays down, second finger down, and my little finger. All fingers are still down. Then I lift them off onto the G, first finger down, ring finger down, and little finger down. This is how you get them to sound really nice and smooth. It's keeping your fingers down and minimizing the movement. Another great thing to do is to actually play any of these scales. Just start with an open string and then try and figure out what the actual notes are. So all you have to remember with the E flat major scale is it's got 3 flats. So anytime you're going to play an E, play an E flat. Every time you're going to play an A, play an A flat. Every time you're going to play a B, play a B flat. So if we were to start, obviously I can't use the open E on my bass. So the next note I can use is F, right down here at the end. I don't know if you can see. Okay. And then we can move up to the G. Now I can't play the A, I have to play the A flat. I can't play the B, I have to play a B flat. And then we can come up to C and D. And of course can't play the E, got to play the E flat. So that's great practice. Try playing it from the lowest note on the bass all the way up to the highest note. Don't worry too much about the fingering when you're doing it that way. Just try and remember what the notes are. And that's E flat for the moment. I'm sorry about the cat's tail.